Hi, this is Gabby, and welcome to the Infinite Light channel. The purpose of this channel is to support you in reconnecting to the truth of who you really are, to your own light, your own wisdom, your own inner guidance, to spread more light, more love on this earth, because together we are stronger. And I will be sharing more about me and my journey, but what I want to share today is that doing this, coming in front of the camera on YouTube, sharing this channeled wisdom is for me really about stepping out of my comfort zone, to really release and let go, to surrender. What I have realized is that these beautiful messages are meant for more people than just me. And therefore, I feel that the purpose of bringing it forward is bigger than my ego fear of getting in front of this camera and showing up on YouTube. So I'm so pleased and delighted that you are here. If you're listening, thank you so much. So we'll see what wants to come through today. I will just let go and invite the team. So let's dive in. Yes. Yes. Yes, dear souls, we are here. We are delighted to be here, and we are delighted to share today's message for this collective, for the people who are tuning in to this frequency and to this vibration at this point in time. If this message has reached you, this is something that your soul wants to hear, wants to connect to. You are in a time currently where there is so much going on. There is so much contrast on the earth, so much drama, so many things that you can get caught up with, asking yourself, what is really going on? Why is this happening? And how can I play my role in this? Can I do something? What can I do? Should I engage in some way? Should I do something? What is my role? How can I stay in my vibration when there is so much going on? And we want to tell you that your light, your love, your connection to your own heart, staying in your truth, staying connected to your heart is the strongest thing that you can do to support the earth, to support all the people around you at this time and space. Because when you connect to your heart and you emit more love, more light, this is what will help the planet in the strongest way possible. That is the absolute best thing you can do. And when you do that, you do not only help the planet and your fellow human beings and the people close to you, but you also help yourself the most. This is the way that you can create a life for yourself that feels truly beautiful and fulfilling, where you can tap into the world, the reality that you want to be living in. Because living in the new earth is something that is a part of who you are. It's a part of why your soul came here, and it's a part of your journey, tapping into this more and more every day. You always have the connection. You can always tap into the connection of your higher guidance, of your inner wisdom. It is all available to you. And on your human journey, you have the experience of being here, of walking on this earth, of moving yourself through the density of the 3D reality, where things are taking more time, where things are, it takes more energy to move things into form. But when you tap into your imagination, when you step into the fourth dimension, which is your imagination, you can see things, you can feel things, you can experience things before they materialize. And from a quantum perspective, there is no time. Time is very much an illusion, and everything is happening in the here and now. And that is why it's so powerful. When you reconnect to your heart, when you reconnect to the here and now, you siphon all the energy of creation through you, and you can become the creator of your own reality. And you become this very, very powerful being where you can stream the energy through you, through your inspired actions, through your creations, through your connections to the people you meet, the experiences you have through the day. It doesn't really matter the circumstances because it's always there. And when you can remember, when you can tap into this, your life will transform and things will transform right before your eyes. You will feel this. It can happen in one conversation, in one sudden spur of inspiration. You are suddenly taking a new action which will propel you in a different direction. Because as we have been speaking about in previous messages, you are always guided. You're always guided by your higher mind, by your higher consciousness, by your higher self, the universe, whatever you want to call it. You always have that connection to that guidance. And that is true in every moment. But as human beings, you often make it so complicated because you try to plan, to strategize, and to figure things out. And the more you try, the more you want to figure things out, the more resistance you will feel. But when you tap into your heart, when you tap into the here and now, when you siphon back all the energy into your being, you feel the connection to your higher self, then suddenly the actions you take will be the right actions in relation to you moving towards where you want to be. And every action will lead you and guide you on your journey forward. And yes, the human journey is never straightforward. It's not a straight line. It's never a constant bliss state. That is not possible. That is only possible on the other side. But you are here. You are in your humanness on this beautiful, magical journey, which will be taking you through different bends and turns and valleys and all the things that you want to experience on your way. And when you start seeing it like that, seeing it as the journey that it is, the adventure that it is, when you feel how your higher self is taking you by the hand and leading you, guiding you through this journey, it will become an adventure. Because life is supposed to be so beautiful for you, so adventurous, so light, so bright, but there will also be contrast showing up on the way. The contrast is there to show you what you do not want and what you want instead. Because otherwise you wouldn't know, right? So you sometimes need to feel the contrast to make a slight turn. And it's really about seeing life as this beautiful unfolding journey, or as this river that is really flowing. And when you step into the river and you let yourself be carried, you let yourself be carried by the by the by the water, you let yourself be carried by the river, and you don't struggle. So you don't try to swim upstream, because that will be exhausting. But you let yourself be carried, and you float, and you feel how you're floating. And that is the feeling that we want to convey to you, that when you are moving with life, with the stream of life, when you let yourself be guided, when you let yourself be held, when you feel connected, when you stay more in the now moment, in the present moment, life will become this wonderful, beautiful, magic unfolding, and you will step into the river of more ease and flow and effortlessness and creativity. And you can tap into the infinite wisdom. You can tap into those ideas, those beautiful spurs of inspiration leading you somewhere. And it can be a nudge. It can be very subtle. Sometimes it's very subtle. You just suddenly get this download. You get this idea to call someone, to go somewhere, to be somewhere. And you just follow that inner guidance, that compass, that thing that is pulling you. And the only thing you can listen into is the feeling of yes, the feeling of lightness, of ease. There is no resistance. And when you move without the resistance, that is when you start feeling how life is flowing, and you can be part of this. And it is really a practice. It is a practice to do this more and more every day. Every day you take the small steps, you reconnect more, you become more aware of your ego mind, of the obstacles, the problems that the ego mind wants to focus on, because most of the time they are not true, and you can navigate around them when you stop being in resistance to them. The resistance is making the problems bigger, and when you stop resisting it and you take a small action in the right direction, you will see how problems dissolve. Some of them dissolve by themselves, and some of them will just take a different direction. Maybe it is something that is showing up to make it more clear to you where you're actually heading. So we want to tell you that you can always choose the perspective. So when you start to see those obstacles, those problems as learning, as opportunities to grow, as those little bumps in the river of life, because there are always these little bumps, these little stones, or maybe there is a twig floating around and you just need to navigate around it. But it will become easier and easier the more you move yourself out of the resistance and you let it flow. You let it flow. This is what we want to bring to you today, the feeling of flowing, of stepping into that, the flow of life, and to start practicing more of that. And the way to do that is really by reconnecting to yourself, taking that time, whatever feels good to you. What can you do today to reconnect to yourself? Whether it's just laying down for a little while, relaxing, breathing, putting on some nice music, just be in your body, just reconnect to your body, or through breathing, or through relaxation. Perhaps it's a walk. It's a walk where you just be, you are just fully present, enjoying the walk, feeling the air as it streams through your lungs, feeling the whatever comes to you, letting the thoughts stream through you, reconnecting to the beauty of nature, appreciating everything that comes into your field, whether it's trees, it's an animal, it's a butterfly, it's flowers, it's beautiful smell and coming towards you. Just being there, just receiving it, just appreciating it. Can you move yourself into more gratitude? Because as soon as you do, as soon as you tap into that feeling, that will lift you up and that will put you into this flow of life, in this flowing river. And we want to bring this feeling through to you. Just breathe into it and feel into it. It's here for you. It's available to you. It's always available to you. If you've been tapping into this message, to this vibration, to this frequency, we want to thank you for being here, for choosing you today, for choosing to reconnect to you, to the truth of who you really are, because that is why you are here. You're here to reconnect, to rediscover the truth of who you really are, all the power that is within you, to become the creator and to step into the role of being the creator of your own reality, of your life experience. So feel into it, tap into it, see yourself floating with the river of life, release the resistance, and be more in your truth today. We thank you so much. We thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for joining me in this frequency and vibration. I'm so grateful. I'm really, really grateful for you being here. And if you like this, I would love to hear where you're based, where you are anchoring in. Where are you? That would be beautiful to know. Please let me know in the comments. And again, thank you so much for today.